Nigga, we got a boo-boo. I'm playing, I'm straight. I'm finna put the stream in a group for y'all niggas. Alright. So I'm level 4 and I'm gonna make it happen. Not going back to trapping. Hold on. Oi. Gerbo. Man, Patrick, how are you talking about the G Herbo album, bro?
I haven't even listened to it yet.
I mean, the deluxe. That whole bumping.
Actually, yeah, I haven't listened to it.
Oh, yeah, you tripping. I like the deluxe, bro.
He dropped the deluxe.
He dropped shit. That might drop about a month ago. I ain't either. I listened to 3-Headed Goat, and that's it.
The scene a few moments ago.
Dude,
Here it
really
is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, let's go.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I never played this nigga before. Is he really that bad?
First and 10 now from the 30.
Apparently.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nigga, DK.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think early shot
like
here?
Patrick.
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
Well, that comes good that much anymore. I learned it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Raider first down,
Patrick's
17 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers.
Shit, I did too. I didn't want to.
You know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said
before he started playing in leagues and stuff.
It was on display there,
bro, he nice, bro.
Certainly was.
He don't get tackled much either.
Set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That was a good ass blitz.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
That was a good ass blitz.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately.
Shut up. We can't even trade no more.
To not just his off season, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
He's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, so they'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is caught.
You got 10 more to shoot.
Raiders.
No? How the fuck that shit pop up?
18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening
Patrick, I know you remember the first Colts user, bro. That man beat my ass.
First drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back
I think it's the only loss I took that season.
You see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row,
the Antonio Mack or some shit like that.
That nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This is fielded at the goal line.
This is Jerry Nick right here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'm gonna put Carl Joseph in the game. I'm like, cold, bro. I forgot this nigga run the ball about 50% of the time. I mean, 50 being generous. Let's see if I can run my blitz, Patrick.
I think the had some good blitzes against Jared for the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match.
Oh, yeah, but they do it. Like, you going to jump
against their defense.
a projection level like every time after that. Shit's stupid.
You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Oh, shit. I ain't even seen this to the group. My bad.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick.
Didn't. Bitch.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
And Tyree Jackson could throw for 10 touchdowns today.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson.
Oh, my.
Let's coming, and down he goes.
Same shit.
Darius Leonard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
All right, I'm playing down.
Be incomplete.
I'm playing down.
Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Playing around.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
What
and
the
Jackson
fuck,
cannot get away, and he'll go down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
I don't realize when Jaden had that sharpshooter, then that nigga would take every shot.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll look to throw here.
Max Crosby's kind of untouched.
And he goes down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks.
Because I know I got 90 power.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I like the play call.
I'm gonna
Roll him out, give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off. Able to rally to the football and make
drills
the
play. The combine shit. I mean, no, the workouts, the team workouts.
The little workout with James Harden was.
The kick by Carlson.
Paul George got nasty with me. Over James Harden.
For the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after
should have been on the team with Westbrook.
EA Sports.
It's freaking the Mars one on me.
I didn't go. I think it was James Harden.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive.
Why
right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tight dog. Hey, lock it. Ready?
2nd and 11.
Oh my God.
Have got him.
Who the fuck is this tackle, bro?
Has now recorded 10 sacks.
I think Matt Crosby's gonna have a breakout game this week. He's playing like this.
In this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out,
I ain't
cannot
seen
handle
no
this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Maybe just let Demar hit a 3. Come on, bro.
Looking to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson.
What the fuck? Quit playing Tiberius Moore. He's ready. Why am I talking shit like this nigga just not was?
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
So I gotta go count next week. Play the Seahawks.
Because I thought I was going to run out of
I don't want Jared folded against that nigga last
as a mathematician, but you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have.
Pressing in cover 3.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs.
Oh, yeah, Twan ain't a stripper.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I think it needs a block.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna give me a defensive breakdown for that?
All the way to midfield, marking down at the 49.
This dude Demar is hot.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Damn, have you get hooped on like that?
Bro, he wasn't even hooping on me, but he hit a 3 and then he got hot. I want to go guard him.
Flag.
Freaking Paul George gave up that bucket. Alright, I'm hot too.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Jackson will throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw again is Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36.
Hell no, I think it was 7 or 10.
1st and 10.
You know, the score is 12-12 right now.
Toss play.
Yeah, you have to win by. Yeah, I think it was 1 by 2, some shit like that.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs, those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
He's told.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Boy, you just got to stop him once.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Madden 21 superstar abilities list for each archetype.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Say less. Nigga, you can get a superstar ability this year at a 60 overall. What the fuck?
So what?
The Colts come to the line
you
ready
can
to
get the
start
first
their
superstar
next
ability
drive.
at 60
and we don't
overall.
want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively.
Yeah.
Nothing on the
Niggas be having like 4 or 5 superstar abilities right now.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did, but let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Escape artist improviser ability again. Cool.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No.
2nd and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a
This nigga
sack.
Max Crosby is going crazy.
In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
This tackle must be boo-boo. He beat him again. Caleb
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown.
goodness, but you were so dude.
88 yards on the punt return.
Who was that striker?
Able to extend that
King
advantage. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That was my one weakness when I got them Dolphins.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown.
Just a pig, Trey.
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Can't be telling that nigga for no reason.
But normally, I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive.
I feel like I'm playing the game
that gets
on
a
Ricky.
touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
That's another sack. Yeah, Jason, no way.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks.
I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do, bro.
He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously...
Yeah, I think it was some type of boot.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
Pick. Trade.
To Ebron, and it's intercepted. Backs are there once more. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers.
This nigga be getting his teeth kicked in week out. That's cool with it.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast, then
Reggie Bush, the
I think the
receivers
backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You know, I'm going to let Max Crosby go crazy for the rest of this game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to look for Allen now.
My nigga Jonathan Abram is ass now, bro.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
I'm about to go jump, man.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Oh, a pick, my nigga.
He's going to let this go.
Appreciate you.
Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away.
Jonathan Abram, you're so
Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This nigga really is out there right now, bro.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. picked
gave him a
off with
pick,
great
but
anticipation. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout.
yeah, that's 60 overall. I think it's only for quarterbacks. You can get your ability to 70 or running back.
Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Gene Dangus, bro.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
Before this game, I got to see who the fuck his tackle is. I think this dog over here farting, but this motherfucker's staying. Daryl Williams getting his ass beat.
Trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
59, Mike, check.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. 25 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play?
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Alvin Kamara. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone
that you're used to touching the football
every time, bro. She never fails.
And give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that?
You know how we're still in this league,
the defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
That R.J. Evans dude with the Chargers.
They're going to look to throw.
That nigga suck.
Wilson's got it complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup of 6 there on the first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they like the measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Whole time.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
That nigga finna throw it deep, I know.
Back to throw here.
What I tell you? It's pick. Bro.
And that'll wind up incomplete.
Caught that with ass
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Shoot the ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check.
He'll drop to throw.
Shoot, please shoot.
He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And a completion to Wilson.
This nigga Garrett Wilson is going crazy.
That time, and a Colts 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running.
And it's
Taylor Vaughn with the fucking pick.
Let it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Get it out. Have a freaking 0 in vertical.
That's what bro, is it the running one?
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara.
I had a 0 on the running one. That shit was impossible.
I have a 0 on the vertical.
He's got a convoy, and he
Give me to the next
be gone. And all the way in.
Vertical jump, run, man. Oh, God.
That shit's impossible, bro.
Alvin Kamara, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pull it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
One stop. No. Like Patrick will not get 0 this time.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
Oh, I know.
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at at the 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Run out 5 minutes so.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Say it's still right to me.
Another interception. Darren Lee picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Jackson hit and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
I missed the shit out that field goal.
And Carlson missed it. Hold it to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Nigga ain't in to the quarterback no more.
Ready up. Look, squeeze.
They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Sam off. Get ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah,
It's
Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Kamara try the right side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack
Marquis
for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
There's John Morant on the other team.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Deep grip.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Tighten up.
Alert 3. Check 4.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say
I know
so
everybody and their mama
long
finna
from
upgrade.
Oakland.
This is a real ass nigga, bro. This nigga said GG, but if I ever got beat like this, I wouldn't even talk to the other nigga. I don't want to kill me too. You know, 66 to 0. Thanks.
This dude low. This dude got arrested again.
You're lying.
Look at that snap.
Look at who snap?
Blows.
This dude Jaden.
I'll be straight.
Bro, why? What is he doing?
I done got into it with that girl or something.
Probably. Okay, that strawberry was better. Cause what's it called? We should need a tackle upgrade. No, really, the only upgrades you need to get is a winner. I'm always running out. Wanna get a passport. Why is that? I know I'm playing Madden, bro. It'll be alright. I believe it. Yeah, I was gonna put the nigga outside back in a couple of years. Yo, that black ass still ain't upgraded your fucking ability yet. Who? What happened? What happened? Huh? She doesn't believe that that's white privilege.
Who?
Some girl, Jake. I mean, don't you go to school with her? Shelly go to school with her.
Slap that whore.
That's dumb. She really believe that? Alright, if that's the truth, my head's not big.
Motherfucker masses.
Hey, fuck you. Y'all some hating ass niggas.
Oh God. You some hating ass niggas because you said.
Crazy. I think I like the bananas more.
I love the banana.
26-3, I'm hooping. Yeah, John. Never mind. He's clearing right there. Alright, cool. Nah, go ahead and get that. Alright, I'll take that assist. I'm hooping with Zion right now. Y'all hold me. That was my fourth steal.
Air fried cinnamon rolls. That looks straight, look here. I mean, they look good. What the fuck? The Patriots out here, I mean not the Patriots, the Panthers out here snapping with picks, Patrick.
I know, bruh.
Patrick Surtain got 9. Igbenogany got 8. Who's leading the league in sacks? Brian. This nigga snapping. Brian Bryant's got 18. I don't think I want to see him, bro. Okay.
Nah, I don't feel like nah. Like I said, I hope Jerry plays. I dropped a double too, yeah.
Yeah, Patrick.
Got 22, 10, and 4.